Every government has its Secret Service branch. America, it's CIA. France, Deuxième Bureau. England, MI5. A messy job? Well, that's when they usually call on me or someone like me. Oh, yes. My name is Drake. John Drake.
These aren't just forgeries, they're perfect forgeries. How do you tell them from the real thing?
Only by the numbers. They started coming through about 3 years ago from banks in Madrid, Rome, London, Paris, Munich, even Tangier. The grand total loss to the United States Treasury at the moment stands at something over $25 million.
And you have no indication where they've been printed, not even the country?
We're not even sure which continent. There you are. See that man coming out of the Wilmer now?
Mm-hmm.
The one with the girl? That's General Gunther Klaus. A very smart cookie indeed, and our #1 suspect is the guy that's pushing this stuff.
Any proof?
Very little, except that the last fellow we had on his tail was found dead 2 days ago in a hotel bedroom. Naturally, we're going to keep on trying.
Naturally. Who's the girl?
His daughter. Never leaves his side. I want you to stay close to them, Drake. I've got to know where that money's coming from.
I'll do my best.
Well, it looks like you're in for a journey. They're pulling into the railway station.
Excuse me, do you mind if I sit here?
No?
Thank you very much. Pardon me, but I feel sure that I've seen you both somewhere before. Were you staying at the Hotel Wilmer?
Yes, we were.
Oh, I thought so. So was I. Did you like it there? Oh, well, I didn't think much of it either. Cigarette?
No, thank you.
No, I don't smoke, thank you.
Or do you mind if I do? Thank you. Mind, sir? Oh, yes. Oh, by the way, sir, would you care to join me in a bottle of wine?
Thank you. No.
Would you? No wine. Thank you very much. You're traveling all the way to Vienna. Are you going to stop off somewhere?
No, my daughter and I are not traveling all the way to Vienna, Mr.
Drake.
Drake.
You see that light? St. Anton. He's famous for skiing.
I suppose you do a good deal, do you?
No, not now. I used to when I was younger.
Oh, yes, skiing can be pretty tough when you get to your age.
I'm 23.
23? Are you really? Well.
Oh, it's not that. It's just that I don't have very much time nowadays.
Well, how do you spend your time then? Dancing? Parties?
No, I don't dance. Not any longer.
Come on, you're joking. What do your boyfriends have to say about that?
I don't have any friends. Not at the moment.
Oh, no. You're an attractive girl like you.
It's just that we never stay any place long enough to make friends really well.
Really?
Sure.
Of course. So you travel about a good deal, do you?
Yes, we do.
Uh-huh. You know, I don't think your father was very pleased at me introducing myself the way I did.
I'm afraid Father is always like that. He's very forbidding.
Well, perhaps just a little.
He discourages young men.
He does.
It is very silly of him, I know, but it's like that.
Do you think perhaps he doesn't like me?
Oh, I'm sorry to say so, no.
So you never get to meet people of your own age, huh?
No. You see, it is not his fault, it is his work. We visit so many places. We're always on the move.
Well, he must have a very interesting job. What does he do?
Oh, I don't really know.
You don't know?
No, not exactly.
Mitzi! Mitzi, what are you doing here at this time of night?
Good evening, Mr. Klaus. I assure you that everything is all right.
I'm speaking to my daughter.
Oh, we're just having a little talk. Surely there's no harm in that, is there?
When I want your opinion, I shall ask for it. Mitzi, go to bed. And I do not wish you to speak to people whom you do not know.
Mr. Klaus, I can give you my credentials. I can guarantee my very proper intentions. I assure you that all we were doing was having a little chat, and there's absolutely no harm in a thing like that.
Mitzi, you heard me. Go to bed at once.
I'm sorry.
Good night. What is this place?
It's the Sea Hotel. It runs down to the lake.
Is it a nice hotel?
Well, if you like that sort of thing, full of rich people lying around, eating and drinking.
Oh, well, I think I can take it.
Good morning, sir.
Do you have a room?
Have you made a reservation, sir?
No, but I've heard a great deal about your hotel.
Who from?
Oh, a friend of mine. He said I'd enjoy myself here.
If he's right, sir. Would you mind signing the register, please?
Thank you.
Filling in this form and handing me your passport.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm obliged. Well, what a coincidence. Good morning to you, and to you, sir. Do you mind?
Good morning.
Thank you.
Oh, if we had known that you were coming, we would have given you a lift from the station.
Well, if I'd have known, I'd have asked for one. You know, what a lovely spot. In the air. Marvelous.
Who is that young man?
An American tourist, an ill-bred, persistent young fellow.
How did you meet him?
And he was also staying at the Hotel Fleming in Zurich. Afterwards, he forced himself upon us in the train.
Well, now he's turned up here. That's one meeting too many.
You don't have to worry. It's not me he's following. It's my daughter.
You're deceiving yourself, von Klaus. That is precisely what he wants you to think.
You're too nervous. You're always imagining danger.
You say that he's following your daughter. I say he's following you. We'll put this to the test. After a little while, you'll go off by yourself or walk up the mountain. Your daughter will stay down here by the lake. We'll soon see whose company he prefers.
May I have a telegraph form, please? Certainly, sir.
I believe that dear Mr. Von Garling is making up a party to go on the lake. I should hate to miss it.
That's quite all right, madam. The boat will be leaving the hotel jetty at 12 o'clock. Lunch will be on the boat.
Oh, isn't that exciting, Lottie? I wonder if this nice young gentleman's coming, too.
Oh, the young gentleman hasn't made up his mind yet, Lottie. Would you read that over for me, please?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Keller, American Express, Zurich. Romantic interlude. Have met my dream girl, forward all mail, See Hotel Steinberg, See Drake. Correct?
Correct, thank you.
Romantic interlude. Oh, Mr. Drake, such a pretty girl, too. I know them quite well, you know.
Oh, do you really?
Yes, I come here every year. I've watched her grow up. But you can't expect true love to run smoothly, you know, Mr. Drake. That father of hers never lets her out of his sight. Oh, he's a real Tartar.
Oh, really?
Oh, good morning, General von Klaus. Going for another expedition up the mountain.
Oh, would you excuse me, please? I've forgotten something. Thank you.
morning, Mr. Drake.
Good morning, Mr. Von Galling.
Tell me, what are you thinking of doing on this very pleasant day, eh?
Oh, I don't know. You're the very man to advise me, Mr. Von Galling. What do you recommend?
Well, you could take the cable car to the top of the mountain. There's a magnificent view from up there, you know.
Oh?
On the other hand, maybe it would be more pleasant to sit down here in the sunshine by the lake, eh? It's up to you to decide.
Yes, of course. I'm obliged, though. Thank you very much.
Sure.
May I join you?
Oh, Mr. Drake, I'm sorry. I have to ask you not to talk to me like this.
Oh, I'm sorry if I've offended you in any way.
No, you haven't. It's just that my father doesn't like it.
Perhaps you could be just a little bit more independent?
Mr. Drake, I have to look after my father. He's a very lonely man. He needs me.
Oh, yes, I appreciate that.
I must do as he asks. So please, it upsets him if he sees us together. For us, it is only a moment of friendship, no matter how pleasant.
You've been very frank. I understand. Well, I came here to do a little bit of climbing, have some exercise, and as I can't talk to you, I suppose I'd better go and have it. Oh, goodbye. It's been nice meeting you.
Ah, Mr. Drake again. Oh, again. There seems to be a sort of pattern to our meetings. It can't be just coincidence. Tell me, Mr. Drake, do you believe in destiny?
No, not altogether.
I do. I believe that everything that is going to happen to us in life is unalterably predetermined at birth. Especially death, Mr. Drake.
Oh, really? You don't smoke, do you, Mr. Von Klaus?
Are you sensitive to heights?
Oh, they don't affect me.
That's good. Last summer, one of the guests at the hotel threw himself out of this car.
Oh?
Yes. It seems that he couldn't stand heights. It was his first ride in a cable car. They think he panicked. You know, claustrophobia, vertigo. He fell just on there, from where you're standing now.
Sure no one pushed him?
According to Herr von Golling, the owner of the hotel, there was absolutely no question of foul play.
Oh, that's reassuring, isn't it, Henry?
Oh, do be careful. That door is not very reliable.
Don't worry about me, Von Klaus. I'm not liable to fall unless someone pushes me. And if anybody does, I can promise you they'll come with me.
Just who are you, Drake? And what are you doing here?
I think you know, Von Klaus. I think that's what's worrying you. And what's more, I think you're right to be worried.
I don't understand.
In the last 8 months, you've passed $5 million worth of counterfeit money. You don't like what you're doing. You don't like working for Von Golling. He's not your kind. Now, listen, Klaus. It's not too late, you know. You still have a chance. If you're not too deeply involved. Involved in murder, I mean. Now, why don't you tell me everything?
There's nothing to tell you.
You know, a lot of people are going to suffer, Von Klaus, and none more than your daughter. She's a lovely girl. You must be very proud of her. You know, if you were to help me now, it would be easier not only for you, but for Mitzi. Oh, she's not mixed up in this racket, is she?
Oh, no.
Thank you. You've told me all I wanted to know. Now, provided you help me, I think I can be of assistance to you. Think about it, Klaus, and think about Mitzi. You take your walk up the mountain. I'll be back at the hotel. I'll be waiting.
Vienna? One moment, please. I have a call for you, Vienna.
Hi, Mr. Drake.
Hello, any messages for me?
I thought I saw you go up in the cable car.
Yeah, that's right. Any messages?
No, Mr. Drake. Tell me, did you see General von Klaus?
Oh, yeah, as a matter of fact, we went up in the car together. He's a very interesting man. We had a long talk.
Oh, what did you talk about?
About you, Mr. Von Golling. Oh, a moment, please.
Mr. Drake.
Hello. I want to make a call to Zurich.
Please, 22277.
One moment, please, sir. It's Mr. Drake. He wants to call the Zurich number.
No calls.
Hello, what's going on there?
I'm sorry, sir. It's impossible to connect.
What do you mean?
We're cut off.
There've been floods in the Tyrol. The lines are down.
Surely it's possible to get through to Vienna?
I'm sorry, sir. It's impossible at present.
What went wrong? Or do you still think that he's a simple American tourist?
No, he's anything but that.
Then who is he?
I don't know who he is, but he knows all about us. About the money, the amount of counterfeit passed, and all about you.
Why didn't you push him out of that cable car when you had the chance?
I will be mixed up in no more killing.
Well, Klaus, did anybody else know that you were coming here?
No.
Well, Drake has not been able to send any messages since he got here. I made sure of that. So nobody else knows anything that he might have found out? Nobody else knows he's here. All we have to do is eliminate him.
I will not let you do it.
Don't worry, General. His body won't be found anywhere near here.
No, Von Golling. This is the finish.
You're right, General. After all, you are the only link they have with us. This is the finish.
The operator. This is an emergency. Would you get me the police, please? Oh, please. This is the Sea Hotel, Steinberg. See, a man has been killed here. Yes, a murder. And if you don't hurry, there might be another one. How long will you be? 10 minutes. All right, be as quick as you can.
Have you seen my father? I saw him coming upstairs. He's not in his room.
Yes, I did see him, Mitzi. I'm afraid there's been a bit of trouble. Come
What
with me,
trouble?
please. Come on, quickly, please.
What is it?
I'm sorry, Mitzi, but I can't explain now. You may be in great danger. Your father asked me to take care of you.
My father, but I don't understand what is happening.
Did you know that your father and Von Golling were doing business together?
No.
You come often to stay in this hotel, don't you?
Oh, yes, we call about once a month. Sometimes we visit in the winter.
But it's closed then.
Officially, yes, but my father and Herr von Goring are great friends.
Any idea why he comes to stay at a place like this in the winter?
Yes, he likes to test his theory. He believes that they are the remains of an old Roman city under the lake.
Under the lake.
Yes.
What does he do? Go diving in the middle of winter?
Yes.
Oh, this is grand. Where are you off to?
Surely you haven't forgotten, Mr. Drake. It's the trip to the lake.
Got to get you on that boat.
No, I can't go. I must find out
Now,
what has
listen,
happened.
Mitzi, your father wants you to stay with the other guests. Your life may be in danger. Now, come on.
Why? I must know. Where is my father?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
All right, you do exactly as I say. You get on that boat. Now, come on, quickly. This way, move. Now, for a nice little game of hide and seek. You just stay there, Mitzi. Don't make a sound.
Drake? Mr. Drake, if you could spare a moment, I'd like a word with you.
Master key.
His key's on the inside. They're in there. Open up, Drake. We know you're there.
Break it down.
Another 2 minutes. We'll be safe.
Bring it up, Drake.
I can't. It's jammed.
Fetch some tools, Hans.
The lake should be here now.
No.
Police. Gentlemen. All right. Nice of you to come. We dredged the lake for the next 3 weeks. We brought up no Roman antiquities, no signs of an ancient city, just packing cases. Each one loaded with millions of dollar bills. These were made by order of Himmler during the war, by expert technicians who were prisoners in the concentration camp that once stood on the side of Steinbergsee. As the Allies marched in, the Nazis dumped the residue of their counterfeit fortune in the lake. Now I had the job of telling Mitzi about her father's death.